is a good citizen, a nice person. A role model is strong and persevering. A role model is definitely someone worthy of being inducted into the World Hall of Fame. My role model is my papa, Howard Paul, and he should be inducted into the World Hall of Fame because he had accomplished so much in his life. He had overcome so many things. He was an amazing parent, and most of all, an amazing citizen. He was born on March 3rd, 1940. He had a younger sister, Andy, and a younger brother, Bob. He was funny and energetic. He was also very athletic. His favorite sports were football and baseball, and he carried these loves into adulthood. When he was 15, he decided that he would work at his father's business. He decided that the college life was not for him, and that he wanted to start his own business as well. He started his own business, Paul's Plumbing and Heating Supply. It opened at 509 Old Road Road in Warmstead. At the peak of the business, there were 2 stores and over 20 employees. Not too bad for someone who didn't go to college to get a degree. My Uncle Bob and Cousin John still work there today, even though it's under a different name. For 2 years, when I was still a baby, he battled lymphoma, a kind of cancer that attacks your lymph nodes. This battle was successful, although at the end of his treatment, he had a bone marrow transplant. There was a 5% risk of getting leukemia, another type of cancer. He knew the risk and was willing to take it to get better for not only himself, but for his family. He did get the cancer, and he died on August 2nd, 2001. But family was still very important to him. He took pride in being able to sit down for a family meal every night. This may seem silly, but since he worked full-time and on weekends, that was his only chance to see his daughter and wife. At his funeral, a very good friend of his, Steve Silverman, wrote a very touching speech and a part I would like to share with you. Plum was always willing to tell us about his wife, his daughters, or his son-in-law, or God forbid anyone would ask about his grandchildren. He was always able to fill the air in his own blessed and quiet way, with a story about them. Oh, and how he would talk and brag about his little brother and sister. Family was his passion. My brother and I were his pride and his joy. I remember visiting him in the hospital once a week at the most, and it would just make his day and light up his face, and that was worth it. Another thing my papa had accomplished was he was a great citizen. He attended Israel Bond Nights at his country club. This may seem kind of weird to you, but what it is they supported people in Israel, which helped grow the strength and support them. Also, another thing that he did was he annually donated a large sum to the American Heart Association. To this day, my mom, his wife, still does that in his memory. To conclude, my papa should be inducted into the World Hall of Fame because he's my hero. Everyone in this room, I think, could take a life lesson from his life, whether it be to contribute to society or stick through everything you do, not only for yourself, but for your family. He is my role model and my hero, and that is why he should be inducted into the World Hall of Fame.